this guy went as far as bringing his friends and actors to pretend to be his family just so that he could lay the girl. Yes, welcome back to my channel. I'm Okeke Mary. We grow on this channel, so if you want to grow with us, subscribe, like, and hit the... I hope you can't hear that. I don't know where they're coming from. They are not even in my house. Nigeria is just a noisy place. So these are lies that men normally tell young girls. So while I was growing up, I'm saying this as in kind of out of experience, the kind of family, the way I was raised, Christian background, don't go out. In fact, I wasn't even allowed to use an Android phone till I got to the university. So I felt pretty good about myself. I felt that I have a good head over my shoulders, and a lot of men are predators. So when they see somebody like that, especially for those that went to an all-girls school, I didn't really go to an all-girls school. I went to a mixed school at a point, but if you went to an all-girls school, just know that you are going to be a target to them. I already mentioned how the kind of family I was raised. So guys, when they come to me, they tend to come with that line of, you are more mature than your age. You sound, some of them, they are just really very smart people, and when they see that you're naive, so for those that you understand why those that went to an all-girls school or same-sex school are a target, because they've not had experience being around boys or having male attention, or just generally, when you're coming into university or school for the first time. University is a different ball game, so they know that you lack experience and you are very much in the mood to try out new things and feel all grown and all that. So they tend to take advantage of that. And with the kind of world that we're living in now, the kind of movies that we watch, the kind of false standards that they place, that for you to feel grown or to be grown, you have to be active, sexually. Because I think YouTube has issue with using some of these words, so I'm being careful with that. If you read Wattpad, for us that were in the Wattpad group of people, movies and everything, you just somewhere in you just want to try all these things, and they always hype them. I remember when I was in third year in the university, I overheard the guys in my class planning on how, planning tactics of how they would get the girls that were just coming in, the first year girls, the freshman, the fresh women, the freshman girls. I don't know how you call it. You can just imagine.
While they're all excited about love, they are more like planning on what they can get from you.
Generally, any guy that is coming to you will tell you you're beautiful. That one is not a lie, but there is a lie with the comments, the compliments, if you understand what I mean. You're beautiful, but them telling you you're beautiful, there's an ulterior motive, there's a lie behind that you're beautiful. Do you understand? So a lot of people, the first thing they'll tell you is, oh, you're so pretty, I've never seen anybody as pretty as you. Excuse you, have you seen Yara Shahidi? Have you seen, in fact, they say the beautiful ones are yet to be born. Now, I'm not saying that you should not think yourself beautiful or anything, and especially when you don't find yourself pretty, that's when the compliments from these guys tend to swoon you or confuse you. You think that they love you or want to spend the rest of your life with you because they said you are beautiful. My dear, what they want, you already know what they want, unless that's also what you want to. So the second thing that men normally lie about is that they'll tell you they are single and blah blah blah. Sadly enough, I've experienced this. The guy came because he's a young guy, is in his early 30s, said he wasn't married, but like I always say, thank God for how I was raised, because I was very careful. I was praying to God, and the God that saw my innocent heart revealed it to me that he was married. And when I confronted him, the reply was even all the more appalling. He was like, okay, now you know now. I started giving me life advice.
Bruh.
Why? you need the life advice more than I do. Why are you trying to prey on I think I was 21, 22 then, someone that is just starting? Why are you trying to ruin her life? So that's one of the things that they tell you, and the only way you can just discover it, like I said in my last video, I think I mentioned in my last video, that I pity those that are not able to pray, or those that don't find it comfortable talking to God about everything, because that was one of the main things that made me discover. And then if you have elders in your life too, you should feel free to share it with older people, married people that see. But once you start being all secretive, and the man knows that you are being secretive and hiding from your family, all the more reason why he will take more advantage of you and can do whatever he wants to do with you. Some people are ready to keep up lie for a long time, but if you are very down to earth and if you pay attention closely, if you're not all about feelings, you'll be able to detect when you are being lied to. Then another lie that men tell you is I love you. You say this one, you would know how long you've known me before I will even hear I love you from your mouth. You just met me in church, maybe you saw how pretty I look, I dressed and everything, and 1 week later you're telling me how you are so much in love with me. I'm like, do you know me? Do you know my bad habits or my cost? Because everybody has, like, what I call it, a flaw. Do you know? Do you know that I used to have, like, I have coconut head? I don't used to get word. Do you know? Where do you know me from that you're telling me you love me? A man telling you that he loves you when he doesn't even know anything about you, he just knows your first name. Because when you introduce yourself, you just say, what's your name? Say your name is Mary. That's the only thing he knows about you. He doesn't know any other thing about you. And they love it away. My loves, they are lying. They are what? They are lying. And some of them even stay the long run, 1 year, 2 years, but yet they are still lying. Check very well. There might be something that they want from you that's making them to keep staying. Honestly, it's just God and being as careful as you can, because some of these people are really good at the lie. Some of them even I've even heard my friend say that his friend called them to form, because if you know how African marriage happens, like, you bring your uncles and your family to do introduction to the woman you're interested in, introduce yourself to the family kind of thing. This guy went as far as bringing his friends and actors to pretend to be his family just so that he could lay the girl. Yes, that's how wicked some people can. I don't know what he actually wanted to gain from that, but we need to be careful. The next lie that most guys normally tell you, because they know now the first foot that any wise woman will put forward when a guy is coming is celibacy, whether or not the woman actually wants to be celibate. Some people will just put it first so that they will see whether the guy will run. And just like how you have sense, they also have sense too. So some of them are willing to play along with you and agree with you that they will be this. But one thing I would like to say about this point is that if you want to stand on this point, stand on it with your full chest. Don't even compromise for a 5-minute hug, especially at the beginning time when the person is coming for you or showing interest in you. Don't even, not as in, when I say not even anything, not even tip, nothing. Women were moved by words, right? And once you know what moves you, you have to be very careful about that. So once you know that, okay, so thing moves you, and you see that person is always trying to press that button that makes you weak and everything, you already know that the person is not interested in the celibacy thing that you want to do. The person just wants some, you already know. Like I said earlier, if that's also what you want, no problem, but I want you to know, just in case, because there are a lot of people that's not actually what they had in mind, but they were deceived and made to believe that that is what they want and that they're okay with it. And one very deep and important point is it's so sad and it's so scary because I don't even know how we're going to detect this. So if you have any suggestions for us in the comments, let us know. But men tend to lie about their motives towards you. My space is almost running out, so I'm just going to try and hurry up and wrap it up as soon as I can. So I was saying that knowing the mentality and the way that girls are trained here, a guy may come to you with the motive of, oh, he wants to get married to you and all of that and start a family with you because they know that women here pride marriage and family, so they come with that lie and use it to deceive many women. So I was actually ranting on, not knowing that this thing was not capturing, was not videoing what I was saying. But anyway, no problem. Let's just try and re-say what I said because it's actually very important. So what I was saying while the stupid thing went off, which is very annoying, is that all these mothers that enable their sons, when their son use this thing as a lie, they need to go to hell. Like, in fact, they need to go to prison because since they know that women pride marriage, right? So men are willing to go as far as taking the girls. They know that they're not serious with these girls. They'll take them to their moms, and their moms know that they're also not serious with these girls, but their moms just play along and say he's a man, he will do man things and all of that. Bad behavior, training bad behavior. Honestly, I have no idea the wickedness of men. That's why they say trust only in God, because if you put your trust in men, you will be fat. If a guy is coming for you and he doesn't care about your family, he doesn't care about your siblings, he doesn't care about anything deep, you guys, if you just think back into you guys' conversations and dialogue, it's just always vibes and sex talks and chats, and that's most of what your conversation is all about. He doesn't tell you about his finances, his source of income, the plans he has for the future, his business plans and dreams and all of that. If he doesn't share all those things with you, if he doesn't care about your family, care about how they're doing, if he himself, his own family, he doesn't want you to know about them, he doesn't tell you anything about himself, anything deep, like I said, not vibes, so then he doesn't have good motives and intention towards you. That's what I think of, because these days they are upgrading their skills in wickedness, so they can pretend to do all these things. But what I've heard so many places is that how they put it, you can only pretend for so long. So don't be in a hurry because you're all in your feelings and everything. That feelings is supposed to a lot of women in trouble, and women tend to play loss in marriage and all of that because of this our feelings and love and everything. And like I said, I normally say it's not a bad thing to love and to have feelings and all of that, but if you let that be the first thing that comes forward, you'll be highly disappointed. So with all these things that I've said that you should check, if you can pray, because that's the only way that they'll run. Like I said earlier, if you know that you really want to do this celibacy thing, stick to it till the end, like for a very long time. And most of the time, if the guy has bad motives and was thinking that he will be able to convince you otherwise, after 6 months or thereabout, and he sees that you're not even hugging him, he'll find his square roots. But follow it till the end. Don't just do it as a setting trap thing. If you can do that, that will be the best for you, because it's all this, I don't know, all this our fake standard of love that is putting a lot of us into heartbreaks and so many pains and all of that. So I hope this video was understandable. Share your experiences in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you there, and any questions you have, I can create videos for you. That's if you share. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Remember to like and subscribe so that YouTube knows that this content is valuable and people find it interesting or learn anything from it, and so that we grow. We need to grow. We grow by lifting others. So see you in my next video.